And it's very powerful. And it actually summarized when I got it. No, even before that. When I was working with Mike and Dan at that time, I lived a fantasy. It was an illusion. My illusion was we all do well. We hope others that may not be at the level we are move to do well. And then the company wants us to do well because they'll do well. What a joke that was. Huh, I was living in an illusion. But I never gave up that feeling of that's what I wanted. So when this company came along and I got to really, really know Ask Mufara. Now, I want to let you know, I didn't just brown nose in this company. Every company me and Mike and Dan were ever in, I made sure I met the person running it. Only because I felt responsible for the people we were going to invite in, because it's me, Mike, and Dan they're looking at, not him or her. But in this case, everybody knows who asked us. That made it more simple. So I had to take some bullet points down. A new day and a new you. This part where we are now, which we all believed we were there September 1st, 2023, but it didn't happen. But it's coming soon. This is the part that we all have been working for. Now, the platform that is created and what happened in this journey. And by the way, none of this would have happened if the journey didn't take longer. If it didn't take longer, a lot of you wouldn't have reached whatever potential it is that you're reaching. It wouldn't have happened. So what happens is when everybody or thousands are praying to God to make this right and make it last, he's going to do how he sees to do it. He happens to be God. So it took longer. Things were wiped out. Things did not, what was isn't. But the scope and what Mr. Mufara wanted is even clearer and brighter than it was originally. And all of us, most of us, are brighter and clearer than we were 2 years ago or even a year ago. I had to, like I said, I had to take notes because my mind was racing. Becoming 100% of who they can be. Now, Ash didn't write that in detail, but that's what happened. That's what happened on this platform. That's how I read it. I can only read it the way I see it. And I've said a lot, done a lot, but I always look back and Ash goes, that's right, that's right. And I see other people doing the same thing. So we are spreading, it's not always verbal, we're spreading what Ash wanted. And I thought, wow, that's powerful. Believing in something without doubt that you can achieve it. Now, I've said before, you walk where you want to be, you talk who you want to be, and you live who you're going to be. Now, that's hard to do when you're broke, you're sick, and you got family full of disbelievers. But I did it. I personally don't care what somebody doesn't believe that I believe in this at all. Because I went past that. Not because I'm being ignorant to them, because I believe they're coming too. Ash made it that way. Not everybody sees things the way you do, obviously, or you wouldn't be in this company. Because how many people said no? 10 times the amount that said yes. So there's 10 million people that said no freaking way, you guys are nuts. Thank God we're nuts. We're here because we were meant to be, and we're here because we are the person going to guide the people coming in next. And the people coming in next engulfs anything we could imagine that's here now. We got to believe that. I hear people now well, I had 5 people and I don't know where they are, and I had 10 and I had, listen, I got tens of thousands. If none of them come, what I know and the platform that Mr. Mufara gave me, That number is a joke. And by the way, they're coming back too. Where are they going to go? A lot of people went here and there and here and there. Where are they at? They're all coming back. I'm getting messages from people that jumped on every shiny object since I got in. But now they're going, all right, so there's a webinar. Yeah. I don't put them down. I don't believe in that. I wish they wouldn't have done it because they probably lost money. But that's the coolest thing. Believing without a doubt that you can achieve it. And most important is uplifting others along the way. In real life, putting piggyback ride makes you tired. But in this business, the more you uplift, the more strength you get, and the stronger you get, the stronger they get. And there you go. You start charging ahead. And that's what I've been seeing. That's what I believed. I believe this company, 99% of this company is you, not the products we're going to get, none of that. I don't have to worry about products. Why? Because we got a mad scientist with the best of the best building these products for us every day. They will shine on their own. They don't have a soul. They don't have a thought. I want to get more and more people following people like you, because the more we do that, the bigger we get, the stronger we get. And I wrote this down. Real greatness doesn't just shine, it illuminates. It sees people who are still in the dark, and you say to them, come with me. There's room at the top. Let me show you what is possible. So you got to get where they trust you, and they will follow you. And if they follow you, they will be successful. Why? Because I know I'm going to be. And the platform was already set up so everyone can win. The peak of this mountain is not a point. It's a plateau. It will hold millions. So every step I get, I throw a rope back and drag people up to where I am. If they're 40% and I'm 100, it's my obligation to get them to the 100% I believe I am. And by the way, somebody above me is at the real 100. So he's throwing a rope down and dragging my big butt up too. And that's, if we do that over and over and over, that's what this is really all about. Yes, I could tell you about numbers. Me and Mike talk about them. And yeah, it can get crazy. But just think about this for a minute. Above market value, a new product every month, getting 4, 5, 6, 10 people every month new. Where are you going to be in a year? Like I said, you need a bigger calculator. That's going to happen anyway. But the strength of it will be everyone you brought in is an extended family. That's powerful. Because at the point you reach 100%, and some of the people are still stuck at 40, get them to 100. Because people will copy what you did. They will copy you if you're negative, and they will copy you if you're positive. The thing with positive is they get a reward. You turn into somebody that wouldn't even turn your camera on to dancing on camera every day. I'm not going to mention any names. Okay, well, you see what I mean? You get people that are quiet and now they talk. You wind up meeting people like I've met here, all of them, the OTEC pros, Julie Pierre, the one and only Francine AI. I would have never met any, Chris Johnson. I wouldn't have met you if it wasn't for this company. I hate more than anything when somebody tells me you're lucky. There's nothing about this company that was luck. Ash walked through hell and got knocked down, kicked, and punched. Ask him if he thinks it's luck. No, it's not. But when he looked up, he saw God, and he still saw his vision. And every 10,000 feet he goes, he throws a rope back and says, come on. I'm building it now, come on. And that to me is mind-blowing. Greatness shared is greatness multiplied. If I can help 5, who help 5, who help 5, who help 5, do the math. If all of you help 5, who help 5, who help 5, My point is, you go to Africa, you go to the people you know, you help them, and then show them how to throw a rope. Show them how to drop a rope to somebody they know and get them where you are. And you keep doing that over and over. And this isn't 5 years. This world will be a different color in months. And it might be little pieces at a time. But if we all do this was what this journey was about for me. And that's all I can go by for me. This journey was to prepare me to do what I'm doing right now, to talk people about, let's go. Bring people, grab them, have plenty of rope, hang it down and pull them up. Now, you can't make people grab it, but you'll get a lot of them that'll grab it and they'll want to come up. And we keep doing that over and over and over and over. Sometimes you're helping people, they don't know what they don't know, as Bob DeCoursey would say. They don't know. But if you're a true, beautiful person, they don't have to necessarily take the journey that we took for 6 years. They're going to live vicariously through us. They get to bypass all that stuff. Because the people that were in the journey, guess what? They were meant to be here. Once again, this was not an accident where something just happened and we're all just here. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Like I said, because you believe 100%, you believe 100% that you can, people will believe also. It's just the way it is. And I always hear about potential this, potential that. Potential means nothing unless you claim it. It means that Ash can only do so much. You got to believe. You take what he has, and I'm telling you, it's not that hard to see. You rub it off a little bit, it'll come to light, and you go, holy cow, look what we have. I was fortunate. I saw what we have, or the potential, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. And everything I saw is only better. I can't name one company since I've been alive that I got in and it got better and better and better. And people say, what are you, nuts? You're not even selling anything. That doesn't matter. I see the store being built. I see the foundation. I see the city that's being built. And I see people around the world that we're going to invite in as soon as the doors open. That to me is a big, big deal. Let's see what the notes I have. Become your best self at the finish line. I wrote this down. Listen, it's never over, but the more people that you help get to their 100%. And by the way, don't be so proud that somebody might know more than you and might achieve more than you. You should be happy if somebody does that. I never look at somebody and they got something, oh man, I didn't get that. As long as I did what I felt good about, I hope everybody here becomes a multi-millionaire. In fact, you'd have to do something really stupid not to be, my opinion, if you ride this thing the way it should be. And like Mike said, I'm 65, Mike's 49. We have a lot more sand in the bottom of this hourglass than we do at the top. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Time is precious. That's why sometimes people think I'm being nasty to them. I'm not. I don't want to talk to you about migrating. I don't want to talk to you about little things. You should be past that. We need to be ready. That train's rolling down the track. I don't know what Ash is going to say on Thursday, but I think this is the beginning of the beginning. And you would never go to a train station without your baggage. Never. You should be ready to go. And we tell this to people every day, every single day. True success, I'm sorry I'm taking so long. True success is stepping into your light. It's stepping into your light, turning around and helping others find their light. It wasn't an accident that we did Shine the Light, or we did, now I want to tell you this, Shine the Light, I thought what it would be for, and pointing out countries and what they made. What I thought it would be for, and it was more uplifting for me, maybe than even the people I made it for. That's how the God works above. Yeah, Marty, you do that. You help everybody. And then I'm starting to realize how much it meant to me. So there's a lot of things out there. When you believe who you could be, the universe rearranges to meet you there. We're in control. You be who you can be, and your life will change around you. You say, oh, you can't change what's going to happen. Bull donkey. You can change your future. I'm not saying how long you live. Only God knows. I don't know how many hairs on my head I got. God knows. It's not a lot, by the way. But what we do know is you can change what is going to happen in your life with this potential. Uplifting people is the final form of evolution. I just believe we should do it. I don't care what Bible you read. I don't care which one. They all say about uplifting your family and taking care of your neighbor. You are my neighbor.